Hi guys, Ann here, and today we have a car vlog. It's not really going to be a shopping vlog because I only have to literally get a few things. First, I'm getting gas because I'm in Lexi's car, and of course, I am on E. It says I have 29 miles on here. Why am I so bright? I always say this, like, I'll say, oh, I look crooked or this or that, and then when I edit, I'm like, no, you don't. Let me just go to the gas thing. So anyway, I have to get gas. I have to go pay a bill. I have to go to the post office to drop something off. And then I got to get dog food. The whole reason why I'm out is I need dog food. And then I need to get like a couple things from Walmart. Literally like 3 things. It's so funny. You know, every time I go to the gas station, I always say New Jersey now is the only state that you are not allowed to pump your own gas, even if you want to. It is illegal to pump your own gas in New Jersey. There's not one gas station where you can. And I see like little YouTube shorts or reels or what have you, because, you know, I don't have TikTok. So, you know, when they put it on like YouTube or something, like, or Instagram. Hold on a second. Hi, 20 a regular, please. And, I lost my train of thought now. Oh, and so then I see like, people coming to New Jersey like, oh, I don't need anybody to pump my gas, or, you know, they're just, or what have you. It's so funny, the difference. It's like when I went, thank you so much. It's like when I go to a different state, sometimes I just sit there waiting for somebody to come. I'm like, oh shit, that's right. Like, I've never pumped my own gas, ever, ever, ever. Like, I remember, I think I went to, it was Delaware or somewhere. Looking for my wallets in my lap. And I didn't even know, like, what to do first. And, you know, you go in and you pay for your gas first. And then and I'm like, oh, gosh. But thank God there's always been somebody out there to pump my gas. Like, I don't know. But I think eventually, Jersey will, because now they're doing things a little bit differently. They just started a few months ago. So I do think in time, they'll stop. And, you know, I feel bad. A lot of people will lose their jobs. You know what I mean? Thank you. That gave me a little over a half a tank. Just like a little line over the half a tank. That's probably why Lexi never cares if I use her car, because she knows I'm going to put gas in it. I remember when I was younger, I would put gas. I mean, my mom would use my car, and I would not put gas in my car because I knew she would always put gas in. And back then, you put $10 and you could fill up your tank, you know, or $20 at least. You know what I mean? You have more than enough, you know. So now, see, this is how karma comes back. Now, the same thing's happening to me, you know. So I have not been filming. I have not been feeling good. If you can see my face, I even have a pimple like right here. I just haven't been feeling good. It's so funny. The last video I make, I'm like, yes, I'm back. I'm going to be filming positivity. And then like a day or two later, I start not feeling good. I don't know if because the weather's changing, because it's like fall weather here now in Jersey. And I don't know, but I just wasn't feeling good, and I have been sleeping. Hold on, I gotta fix this. Okay, I think that's better. And I've just been sleeping so much. Like, if I get up at, say, 7, 8 o'clock a.m., right? I have my coffee, all of that. And by 11 o'clock, I'm not kidding, I'm tired, where I go to sleep. And then I'll get up like 1:30, 2 o'clock, right? Then I do what I gotta do, make dinner and all that. And by 6 o'clock, I could take another nap if I want. You know, but I try not to because I don't be up all night. It's like I'm just tired. I sleep. There's times when I take a nap. If it's 4 o'clock, I'll go back and take a nap till like 7. You know, I don't know. And I'm starting now to feel a little bit better. And I knew, that's why I could have ordered the dog food, but because I get it at PetSmart. But I'm like, no, I know. Like, let me just go out, because I know if I get out, then I will at least vlog or something, or at least even if I didn't vlog, gets me out of the house, you know. I don't know, but let me know if you get like that every time the seasons change. I don't know if it's depression, but I'm not depressed. I'm just very tired. I do have a doctor's appointment, and I need to get my blood work again, make sure everything's okay that way. I'm not saying anything's wrong, just to make sure. Other than that, like, you know, I'm doing pretty good. I'm like, you know what? I looked in the mirror and I'm like, I need to lose weight. I gained weight. You know, usually you gain weight in the wintertime, at least for me. But I gained a lot of weight over the summer, and I think it's because now that I'm with Ryan and we go out to eat a lot, that, or I don't know. or boredom. I'm one of those, like I eat out of boredom and stuff. Like if I go to the kitchen or have to go outside, let the dogs out, right? You got to go past the dining room and the kitchen and let the dogs out. Then if I see cookies on the table, I'll take a cookie or two. I'm not hungry. I'm like, oh, well, it's there. Let me eat it. And anyway, so I need to lose about 20 pounds. It's all in my stomach. That's where I gain my weight first, is my stomach. All right, let me go ahead in here. I need to pay for it to get the dog's license and all that, you know, renewed. And then I'll be back. All right, so that is all taken care of. Now I got to go to PetSmart. And then I have to get a couple things from Walmart. So it's already 12 o'clock. Usually, like, when I do these vlogs and stuff, remember, I'm like, oh, it's 8:30, it's 9 a.m. I just can't get myself up like that. Like, I still wake up, but I can't get motivated. I don't know what it is. So I need, like, energy medicine or something. Yeah. So really, that's all that's been going on with me. And I am learning. I don't film when I'm, like, well, even if I'm depressed, but like if I'm just not in a good mood or in the right headspace or what have you, or agitated, whatever, I'm just saying. Anything but like happy, not even if I'm happy, just like, but you guys know what I mean, if I'm in my feelings or what have you, because that's when I start bringing up old drama or things that still hurt my feelings or upset me, or a comment that made me mad or upset, or, do you know what I mean? And it's like, I don't want that on my channel anymore. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be that person anymore. I'm trying to focus on positivity and work on, like, it's a them, not me. You know what I mean? And not to take things personal anymore. Now, do I still have my temper and different things? Absolutely. You know that saying, you could take the girl out the projects, but you can't take the projects out the girl. You know what I mean? Like, it's still me. It's still in me. So it can still come out of me. But I'm trying to, like, you know what I mean? And I learned that. I went on a live stream and I was very upset and mad about a situation. And I never went on a panel prior to this. Like, I never was on a panel. And I went on there when I was mad. And, like, I'm so embarrassed now. You know? It's like, I don't like that side coming out of me. You know, nobody scares me. I say what I want to say. And, you know, all that type of stuff. That is... I don't like that side of me. Do you know what I mean? And then when you're mad, you say things. Once you say it, you can't take those things back. Yes, you can apologize and you could really feel bad for that, but you can't take that stuff back. You know, I share this all the time. One of my main regrets, if God was to say, if there was one thing that you could ever take back, what would you take back? And I said this many times. It was back in 2016 when my mother-in-law passed away in 2016. And I loved my mother-in-law. Like, I had the best mother-in-law. You know, I mean, I loved her. She was so good to me. I loved her. And like I said, she passed. Well, in 2018, 2 years later, at that time, my grandmother, my mother didn't pass or anything like that. You know, my mom was getting sick. You know, I think she was on hospice then, but, you know, they were still here. And so, you know, my ex-husband was still paying for storage for his mom's thing. Him and his sister were, because it was just too much to put everything in my basement or what have you. Anyway, he was always having issues on paying the storage. Okay, so I would help him, or the kids would, or whatever. And I made a comment to him. And I said, it's been 2 years. Why don't you just get rid of this stuff? Why are you paying for storage and you can't afford it? Like, just get rid of it. Let it go. Well, when my mother passed and my grandmother passed, well, you know, we had the house fire in 2018 in September. And I don't have really anything of my mother and grandmother's because everything was gone. And when the house was being fixed, my grandmother passed away before she was able to come back to the house. And my mother, when she moved back in, she wasn't even there she was there for exactly 28 days. Not even 30 days. So how much can you get in 30 days, right? So there's not very much that I have of my mother's. And I wish I did. And so I also understand why it's hard to let go, even though you're not using it or what have you. But we're taught like, oh, well, material things mean nothing. It's the memories. And it's true, because when you have a house fire, anybody that had a house fire, you understand. That's what kind of got me to where I was like hoarding like a lot of makeup, which I still do, because I'm like, well, I paid so much money for this makeup, I don't want to let it go. But God forbid something happens, it can be gone, and then what? Right? And so material things mean nothing because you can't take it with you. You know what I mean? And it could be gone. It could be gone. Anything can happen. Hurricane, fire, flood, anything. And anyway, I wish I could take that back. Because, yes, and I really mean that. I'm sorry. I truly mean that. But I can't take back that hurt and that ignorance at that time that I said. And that's what I mean by that. Like, and that's why I always say, too, sometimes when we don't go through things, yes, we can empathize and we can have, feel bad for people and all of that and, be empathetic, all that, sympathetic, everything. But you really don't understand or know what somebody's going through. It's kind of like, I always say, like a drug addict or alcoholic. Yes, you can teach and you can go to school and you can, but you don't really understand and know what that withdrawal is like or what it's like, that feeling or anything, unless it's another addict or somebody that tried drugs or got drunk or whatever the case may be, right? Like when I was trying to get off of my pain medicine and different things, and my ex-husband would, I was starting to have like withdrawal feelings and different things, and my ex-husband would say, well, let me get you tea, drink these teas, because he was all in this herbal stuff. And I'm like, my body doesn't want tea, he wants opiates. Like, he didn't understand. And it was he tried to do anything he could for me, but he didn't understand exactly how I was feeling. He didn't get it. You know what I mean? He's like, mind over matter. I'm like, yeah, but that's not what my mind is telling me, And, then when you're going through withdrawal, then you have pain and all of that. Like, all of it. And anyway, so that's what I mean when I say like certain things. But I don't even know why I brought this up. See, this is what I do. I talk about one thing, then something makes me think about something else, and I go to that, and then I initially forget what my point was or what I was talking about, and I'll go into a whole nother thing about something. And that's what ADD and ADHD brain is. You're just like all over the place. You can't focus on one conversation. You can't. Like when I do my walk and talks, I'm like talking, and then I don't know. I don't even know why I was bringing that stuff up. When I edit, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Anyway, I just passed the Sephora in Kohl's. I've never been in this Sephora before, but I've seen a review. Let me know. So Natasha Denona came out with a new foundation. Now, I don't use liquid foundation really anymore. If I use anything, it's like a tinted moisturizer, or what I'll do is I'll use like concealer, but very little, and I spread it around, and it's really like a tinted moisturizer. So, and I like that dewy, like right now I have nothing on, no face, but I have skincare, that's it. I just have lipstick and a little mascara on the top, like not even a layer, not even a coat, just, really quick. But I have nothing. It's because, like I said, my face is breaking out. When I don't feel good, like my skin, I start having, because I have the autoimmune disease, my skin gets irritated, all of that stuff. So anyway, but I heard very good reviews. It's expensive though, but it's kind of like it still looks like your skin, but better. So I was thinking like, not now, I don't have extra money right now, but like, let me know if you tried it or you know anybody that tried it, and what are your thoughts? Because I'm the type, I know you could purchase stuff, like even at Sephora or Ulta, and you can return. We don't have an Ulta around here anymore. It was in the mall, but they closed down. So I have to drive like 40 minutes away to our closest Ulta. And the only Sephora we have is in Kohl's. Otherwise, I have to drive again down the shore to go to Sephora. But I'm not that type of person. Usually when I purchase something, I keep it. I don't know, but, I think if I did pay for that foundation I didn't like, I probably would take it back. But let me know what you think. I guess I can always get a sample. But at this Kohl's Sephora, I don't think they give samples, right? I think you have to go to like a Sephora store. I don't know. Let me know. All right, let me go ahead and get dog food. I'll see what I can film in here, because a lot of times they have like cats in here, like through the SPCA works with them and stuff. But they always have a lot of music on. I get copyrighted. So we'll see what I can film. If not, then I'll see you when I get back. Okay, so I didn't really film in there, like I said, because they had the music and stuff. And they only had like a few cats in there. Oh, they're so cute. Anyway, I spent a little bit more than I wanted to. But I got the dog food. They only had the 36-pound one. This is the turkey and venison. They didn't have the lamb. I usually get the lamb, but they didn't have that. And then I got the dogs, their vitamins. So this is for Aura and Akira, the younger ones, right? And then Nala gets the senior one, the 12, but they didn't have any in. So, but I did get Nala these. I've never tried these. Let me know if you have. They're the allergy support with prebiotics and probiotics. Because she's doing that itching and stuff, you know, she gets the allergies and stuff, you know, this season. And then this is new. This is, it's a watermelon 2-in-1. I usually do this and then like an extra conditioner. But oh my God, it smells amazing. Watermelon. So I had to get that. And then they had like buy one, get 25% off. So then I got this. And then this. And then I just got like a little shedder thing. It's a cat one. Because the cats are cheaper than the dog one because she's shedding. Because Nala is 75% Blue Nose Pit and 25% German Shepherd. So that German Shepherd, man, you know. Anyway, all right, let me put this stuff in the car and then I'll be back. All right, so I did a little damage. I spent $173.75. It would have been more, but I had a $6. Does it tell me? I had a $6. Nope, I had $8.25 savings because you know, like when you spend stuff, you get that thing. So it would have been more than that, but that's okay. And I'm proud of myself. I didn't get that many toys or anything like that, but I got them bones and stuff. I'm going to either tonight or tomorrow, because I did get the stuff that I need for it, is make their homemade treats. I think I showed it before, but I never did like a separate video. So I'll, you know, do that and make a short or something like that. But, and make that for them. You know, it always seems like a lot, like when I get stuff, but 3 dogs, I mean, that's not bad. I mean, well, this 36 pounds would last maybe 2 weeks with 3 dogs. So, you know, I do get dog food twice a month, but like the bones and different things, like, you know, I don't know. I'm making excuses. All right, the only other place I'm like, do I want to go to ShopRite? But no, I don't, because then I'll start spending stuff I don't need. What am I doing? I'm just going to go to Walmart. I just got to get creamer. I want to get some peanuts. And then there was something else that I can't think of that I needed. I don't remember. But I really don't have anything to talk about because nothing's been going on. I'm going out with Ryan this weekend. I didn't really see him last weekend. The weekend before. Did I? I can't read. I think I did. I think Saturday night I did. Yeah. Because the weekend prior was Labor Day weekend. I didn't see him then. I don't know. But, it's so funny because he knows the routine. We have to go out to eat. But there's only so much you can do, you know. So I think I'm just going to go over to his house and just chill, you know. I don't want him thinking that every time he picks me up, like, you have to spend money. Because that's just not true, you know. I really need to get like a nice reef for my door, my front door. Right now we have one that says love or what have you. Lexi got it from her dad's house. So she took that and that's up there, but it's like just it's not like a reef. So, and then we have this welcome sign that she took from her dad's house. So I have that on my front porch. And then I just have like a little table and chairs. It's not really decorated. It's not, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. We'll see when we get in here. I don't have a whole lot of money to spend, but this is my issue. When I'm bored or, you know, I have all the time in the world, I start like window shopping and then I get stuff I don't need. Like, I don't need that stuff, this stuff, you know? I have have no idea what they're doing. Or they broke down. I don't know what's going on here. I mean, they're just literally, what is the deal? And there's no room to go around them, or I will. All right, I will meet you in the clearance aisle. I finally found a spot that like nobody was in, and it's the skincare aisle. So I didn't really get hardly anything, but I did find on clearance, it's for Lexi because, you know, she lost so much weight. Like none of her clothes fit her. I think she's down to like 109 pounds or something. So this is a size 0. It's an extra small. And this is on clearance for $8. And I don't know if they're pajamas or they feel very thick or like you can wear them outside. I don't know. But they're very nice and thick. And she's always cold now, so. And then I got her that, and then the Winnie the Pooh. You can see it's the extra small. These were $5, and these were the only 2 that they had. Then I got her a shirt. This was on clearance for $7. This is a small, because the extra small just seems so small, but I don't know. And then I got her this shirt. Like, this is what she looks like she wears. This is a small. I know she told me like her shirts are like extra smalls, or I don't know. And then I got Isaiah his oatmeal right here. It's cheaper here than it is at ShopRite. This is only like 5 something. I will say $6. I mean, you get 20 packs. And then I found in the clearance aisle, it was really busy in there, and they really didn't have anything different, but I did find these. These are pillowcases. These are satin for $5. They're regular what? I think that says 8. I don't know what that says, but they're $8 for 2 for the satin. And then these were regular $16.26. This is $6.52 for this is for Tyler because he needed pillowcases, and either Isaiah or Alexi because Isaiah likes satin sheets, like I'm telling you. And then just a few other things that like, let me show you, like hardly nothing, like nothing, you know. I did get this because I love this scent and the detergent, so I have that for the couch and stuff. And I came in to get my creamer. Isaiah likes this too, but this is probably my favorite so far, the sweet and creamy. So I like that. And these I want to try. This was $3. Have you ever tried these? All right, let me go to the checkout, and then I'll meet you in the car. I'm back. This is going to be a quick vlog because I'm going to end it because I am so pissed. I just got accused of trying to steal. But before I get into that, I was having a good time in Walmart. I got complimented from a couple of people about my lipstick. I mean, it's coming off now. But, you know, they were like, oh, that's a nice color for you and everything. And I got, that was really nice. And then I was at the register. Okay, this is how it all started. And I know the lady, like, I mean, I don't know her, but I know her enough, like, when I come in here and if I go to her, she's always at the end or what have you. So she had seen those Winnie the Pooh and those other, like, I don't know if they're pajamas or sweatpants or what, I don't know. Anyway, you know, the hook on it, let me see where it's at. See how it looks like this hook, but see how it's small like that? She was like, don't throw them away. And I said, why? Well, first when I got there, I was like, oh, I have water on the bottom. She was like, oh, okay. And so whatever. And then she was scanning them. And she said, because you can use them for like your bag of chips or something like that. I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. I was like, yeah, because we could just cut the hanger part. She goes, well, I'm a nighttime sleeper. And she was like, and my room's upstairs. And she said, so like what she does is like she just hangs it, you know, like chips and all that, like in a little closet or she has this little thing that she just hangs her stuff. And I'm like, that is a great idea. I was like, because my room's in the attic. You know, I have to always tell everybody it's on the 3rd floor. And she was like, yeah, girl, that way you don't have to go. And I was like, that is a marvelous idea. But that's a bad idea, too, for me. Because I'm a picker. You know what I mean? Anyway, so we're just talking and what have you. And I didn't get that much. Everything came to... PetSmart. Okay, it came to, no, that's not it. I don't know. It came to like $130 or something like that, which I don't know. Well, probably the clothes and different things. Anyway, where is that receipt? Because I need to make sure I have that just in case those clothes don't fit, Lexi. Hold on. Oh, it came, yeah. No, I'm lying. It came to $119.82. So $120 it came to. How much were the clothes? The most expensive thing is I got new underwear. That was like 16 bucks. That one top that I got, Lex, was only $4. It was on clearance. See, I should get a couple more for her. Like different colors and stuff. Anyway. So, put this here so I can throw away. I gotta make sure I keep that Walmart receipt. She has to exchange it or something. And so anyway, we're talking and stuff. So I go out, and you know, there's like always like a door greeter or like somebody at the exit, you know, and they check your receipt. Now legally, you don't have to give them the receipt. So you could just walk out, okay? But I always do because I don't have nothing to hide. So he looks on my receipt and he's like, oh, you got water there. Let me look for the water. Because, you know, that was on the bottom of the cart. I'm like, well, it should be one of the first ones. Remember? Because I told her I had water. But, you know, now that I'm thinking of it, I don't remember her scanning it, you know? But I thought maybe she just put a number in or what have you. Because it's the, you know, I don't know. And so he starts telling me, oh, I gotta stand on here, start with G something, like, you know, and I'm like, well, I don't know. I told her that there was water there. And I was getting ready to say, well, I'll just go to the register then, you know, and pay for it, you know, the self-checkout, because it's right there. And like, he starts saying, like, and starts going off and like accusing me of trying to steal the water. And that's what pissed me off. Like, people make mistakes, you know, and sometimes something's on the bottom and you forget or what have you, or some people do try to take it or what have you, but don't accuse me. And that's pissed me off. And I started getting loud and ignorant where they had to call management over, okay? And I went off, you know. I mean, what are you going to try to arrest me? What are you going to do, for water? For a thing of water? You know, like, oh, I'm getting mad all over again. I hate to be accused of something because I'm not a thief. Listen, I one time did try to steal. I am 49 years young, and I was like 18 or like 20. I don't know how old I was, but I was very young, you know, and I tried stealing. And I got caught the first time. This was when Strawbridge and Clothier. Remember that the store that was there in the mall? They didn't even have that anymore. And all their stuff was expensive. And I wanted a pair of like these sweatpants and sweatshirt that was in style. And it had like the little logo. You know how like some have like the alligator logo or what have you. You know, they were expensive. I think the pants were like $65. And back then that was like a lot of money. That's like paying $200 now. We're talking about in the late 90s, right? Anywho, I get caught. I can't even make it up. And it was by somebody I used to work with, one of my managers. How embarrassing. Well, let me just tell you, I never stole again because I am the type, I would give myself away. And that's what I did. I was sweating. I kept looking around and I knew I was doing wrong. So I don't care. You can put $100 by me. I ain't going to touch it. It ain't mine. And I'm the same way. Like, my mom used to say, put your money away. And I'm like, no, why? You know, if I can't trust people in my house, they don't need to be here. But I got what she was saying. But, you know, because I didn't think like that because I don't steal, you know. So it pissed me off, like, you know, I'm a lot of things, but I'm a thief, I am not. And it was really just an accident. You know, we got to talking or what have you. She probably forgot. I just assumed she put it in or what have you. Anyway, so I go to the register. The manager was just, you know, he was being very nice. And I went to the register and I paid. It came to like $5.47. But it like pissed me off. Don't accuse me. He then was like, oh, you're stealing. But the way he was making it seem pissed me the fuck off. And I was getting loud. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying they should have gave me the water for free. Of course, I need to pay for it. But it was, don't do that. Anyway. So that's that. So I'm going to get off of here because now I have an attitude. What I need to do, I need to go home and I am going to, I need to clean the fenced-in yard, like the leaves and stuff that are falling in there. And I got to film a members video. I don't know. I'm just going to go home right now and just musa and go outside for a little bit, you know, and calm down. because I don't want to say nothing I regret. I'm going to have an attitude, and I'm going to start talking about things I shouldn't be talking about. But yeah, let me know down below. Like don't, I understand it wasn't paid for, but don't accuse me. All right, anywho, I hope you liked my mini vlog, and I'm starting to feel better. Like I said, I have a doctor's appointment, get some blood work, find out what is going on. And yeah, that's everything, guys. Don't forget to like the video, thumbs down the video, and let me know, like, at the Walmart that you guys go to, is there somebody that checks your receipt? Like, let me know all of that. Like, do you just walk out? Like, let me know if that's ever happened to you before. And that's everything. Stay beautiful, stay blessed, stay healthy, and most importantly, always stay you. Never let somebody take you out of your character. Do as I say, not as I do, apparently. And very quickly, I'm also noticing, today was the first time I noticed that I seen a few people wearing masks again. Is like COVID going around, or are people getting sick? Like where you're living, do you see people wearing masks? Like, let me know. Okay, bye.